Oh my god, every time. There we go. Just over to the left. What the frick? Every time it does this nonsense. Bruh. You know what? Screw the black bars. Anyways. You are very early, Andy, but it's alright. It's alright, Andy. Anyways. So, you guys can see what we're about to do. Oh yeah, Andy, I remember you were the one that said you wanted this type of the team building. Either way, what's going on, Andy? Maybe some other people come in, doesn't even matter, because like this is supposed to be a video, so it's like it's alright. I just do these so random. Oh, what's up? It's Spawn. I'm Xavier 491. What's up? What's going on, everybody? So as you can see by the title, come on stream, don't work, don't mess with me. Come on stream, don't mess with me. It's like losing. All right. So as you can see, we're gonna be talking about ABI this next time. This time I mean. So it might be like ABI, especially whenever I first started playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I was just confused on what ABI was exactly. So as a beginning start to the whole video, let me go ahead and recommend that if you're making a Digimon to go online, I recommend having ABI at 100. Now, if you don't have it at 100, it's really weird. It'll let you put more than 100 points into each of your stats, but that's because your stats aren't as good as they should be. So let's explain what ABI is first. Like, this is gonna be just a vague explanation, like as in I might not be explaining it right, as in like what it truly is, but the idea behind it is what it is. So basically ABI is like, first off, I don't know why it's in the game, it's kind of weird, but if you don't have 100 ABI, basically your stats will be lower than they should be whenever it is at 100 ABI. Whenever it's your ABI is at 100%. Oh my gosh, my mom's calling me. Hold on. All right, 1 second. 1 second. It'll literally take 30 seconds. I'm back. Anyways, where was I? I need to catch my breath. Alright, what is ABI? Let's just restart, I guess. ABI is basically, like, actually, I already said that. It's like, if you don't have it at 100, your stats won't be exactly how high they should be. That's basically what ABI is. I need to catch my damn breath. I was like running. All right. So that's why I would recommend you. Oh God, what the heck? I just pressed save. Share. I mean, so that's why I would recommend you get it to 100, because that means, cause say you look at Steve's speed right now, 163. If I didn't have 100 ABI, it would probably be. I could not even. I'm just gonna say it wouldn't be 163. It'd be lower than that. You know. So that's what ABI is at the start. So after you get it to 100, you get, if you see I have a 60 in parentheses with int and def. See I have a parentheses, I have 60 and I have 20, and then at SP I have 20 again. So if you count that up, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So basically what happens is after you get ABI to 100, there's an additional 100 ability extra points, I forget the term you call them, that you can put into your stats. And so this, if you ever play Pokemon competitively, this is similar to EVs. So like ABI is kind of like your IV. So say ABI makes it so all your IVs are 31, if you want to think about it like that. And then the extra points are your EVs, you know, because it's added on to whatever your stats is initially. And so the thing is with that is it makes it so your Digimon is so much, actually, like, it honestly makes a big difference, what I'm trying to say. Because for example, Imperial Dramon is kind of messed up, so we're gonna go ahead and use him as basically an example. So what I'm gonna do is, first things first, I saved it so I don't have to worry about it. So whenever there's a couple things I gotta say. Whenever you're about to add these extra 100 points onto your Digimon, there's a couple of things you're gonna need. Let me save it, because I'm gonna waste my money, but I don't want it to affect me. So I'm just gonna save now, and then whenever I'm done, I'm not gonna save it when I close the game. So basically, there's some items that allow you to properly and accurately add ABI points to your Digimon. So you may know what these are. So you see HP Restraint Chip C. Now, I mean, for the most part, you kind of want Restraint Chips A's. Not because those ones basically reduce it completely. It takes away all bonus stats you've added on, and this allows you so you're able to say, because like sometimes whenever you feed them in the Digifarm, instead of adding 10, it sometimes add 20. Say you didn't want 10 or 20. I mean, you'd probably want to use B. I think B maybe takes away 5, and I think C's take away like 1. You'd have to test it out. I'm not too sure, but I usually just restart, because I don't feel like figuring out what takes what. I mean, we could actually test it out. So let's see. So whenever this is HP Restraint, so he has 210 bonus stats on it. So if I go ahead and use the HP Restraint C, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take away 1. Yeah, okay, 10. He was just at, yeah, he was at 210. So C takes away 10. B, let's see how much that takes away. Yeah, 200. It took 1 away. That took away 100, and now A's, I already know, take away absolutely everything. Shoot, okay, I didn't pay attention. Damn it, I didn't pay attention to what his HP was before. It was like 2,200, I think, something around there. But that's what it was before, 2,200 some. So that's that. And then we go ahead and okay, we can look at what else was there? Hold on, let me check. I forget what else I had bonus stats on. Let me just check. Attack. So let's go ahead and test out how much attack. So he had 62 bonus points in it right now. He's at 265 attack. If we take away all 62, he's at 228. So you see, I didn't even take away all of them. What the? Oh, okay. That 25 is from the equipment he has. Let me take that off as well, because that's messing us up. But he was at 265. If I take off this, we go back to our item. You can see now he's at 203, and you can notice. Be sure to see that his ABI is at 100. So literally, we put in 262 bonus stats, and it took up his attack from 203 to 265. So you see how much of a difference these ABI is. They're a big part. And so say some of your favorites one online with an all force, you bring an all force as well. If your ABI is better and you put all ability points into speed, you're gonna outspeed him. And if that's also saying if he doesn't have all of his bonus stats into speed, then you're gonna outspeed him. You're gonna be able to get your priority before him, and that could honestly change the whole match. So ABI is very important, and as you can see what it does, it's very cool. So now let's get on to how I guess you could say deliver them into my Digimon. Let me take away all of his ABI because, like I said, he's already messed up. So basically the first things that I do before I'm about to add ABI onto a Digimon is exactly what I'm doing right now. I look at the Digimon with his normal stats. Okay, so he has, his personality is nimble, so you can kind of take away, I don't know how much your traits, your personalities add on to each stat, but you can basically say he's not normally 217 speed, whatever. I could change him to builder, but it's just not that big of a deal. So you look at his stats, all right? There's a couple things, as in I did for the first episode where we assembled our Digimon. You got to understand what the Digimon role is, and then kind of also look at his skills and see what he can do. Someone like Impudramon, through his normal evolution line, he learns Perfect Revival. So it kind of makes you think that he might be a type of support. And so the thing with Impudramon Paladin, I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. The thing is with him is not only can he be a support, but he can also do damage. So you have to think about that. So again, like I did in my first episode, I just thought of what I want that Digimon to be and how do I want him to do it. So something like for ABI, say do you want him to be a mixed attacker, because he could go ahead and put summon attack, summon int, and or do you want him to be bulky, where you put summon HP, summon defense, or do you want him just to be a speedy support, where you can put summon speed, summon SP, summon HP, you know, because you have 100 points to work with, so you can really just put it however you want. And something that you might want to do, say you don't know how much it'll you know affect his stats. For me, I literally don't really care. I just kind of think, okay, I want him to be, let me, as an example, I'm gonna say I want Impudramon to be a fast. I want him to be I want Impudramon Paladin to be a mixed attacker. So I'm gonna put 50 in attack, 15 in. That's okay. That was too simple. Okay, say I want him to be okay. Say I want him to be a bulky support. I don't care about speed. So what I'm gonna do is, since bulkiness, you need defense, and there's two types of defense. There's defense and there's intelligence defense, because that protects you from special attacks. So that means you're gonna wanna, and if you want to be a support, you want some SP, maybe you want some speed, you know, depending on what you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. Seeing his stats, see this Digimon's actually kind of hard because his defense and int are exactly the same. Because usually what I would do if he wasn't this balanced like that, if defense was more like higher, I would put a little bit more ability stats into int. But with him being like this makes you kind of just have to choose of what the heck you want him to be. Like, you want him to take special. Honestly, something like this, I would recommend doing something like 30 in defense, 30 in int, and then the rest in HP. Because whenever they're balanced like this, you can kind of just. I recommend just throwing it in HP. That's something I did in Pokemon, where if they had like balanced stats like that, and good base stat, because 200 defense and 200 intelligence is a nice ass base to be bulky, you know. So the only other thing you could do, maybe just add a bunch of HP, make him have hella HP so he can just take a bunch of hits. So that's also a suggestion. So maybe you do something like 16 HP and then 20 in defense and int, because like I said, he has nice base stats. So we have a question. He said, can you only raise ABI by training sessions? Such a pain to wait so much. Yeah, so we're gonna get onto that after I figure out what I want to do with him. So you can see he bounced. So what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do 16 HP and then 20 in defense and intelligence. I keep saying intelligence. So he asked, can you only do that by training sessions? No, you don't have to do that. But see, nothing's easy in life, okay? Nothing's easy in life. So yes, you don't have to wait anymore, but now that costs you money. So if you look up, I have 2 mil right now. That's because I had like 5 or 6 mil, but after making Steve, after making Swagmon and and Genkookmon, after making them, you can see I'm down to 2 mil. So just think about that. Adding, let me show you their bonus stats. I added 20, I had 100 there, and then if you go over here, I added another 100 here, and then I added 100. So I added 300 bonus stats total to 3 Digimon, and I had 5 mil, and now I have 2 mil. You know, that just shows you how it's gonna cost you a lot of money. You're gonna have to now, instead of just grinding for levels, you're gonna have to start grinding for money as well. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over here to this store and go ahead and buy these meats. So if you notice, it says feed that increases HP max. So basically these are the things that you add onto the Digimon to boost their bonus stats. So you have HP, SP, attack, defense, intelligence, speed. So I think I have some of them. So let me check. I'm pretty sure I have some of them. But either way, I'm not gonna save this. I'm just gonna end it. So I have 2 for HP. So, and each of these fruits or these food, they give 10. They give plus 10 to the ABI. And now note that sometimes it's random. It might give you plus 20, not plus 10. So say you're like, oh, you figured out your stats. You want like 20 in here, 30 in here, 50 in here. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You have to be sure watch what happens whenever you get feeded to them, because it could give them more than 10, and that right away would mess it up. You know, mess up how you're doing it. Say you only wanted 10 in somebody and that it gave them 20, so you have to make sure you keep that in mind. And something else, but if you weren't here, Jay, you notice these things are how you take away. Say it gives you 20, you only wanted 10 in a stat. These HP restraint chips are what can take away. Say actually you can take away 10. B's take away 10 and A's take away another thing, HP ABI stats go up by 100, not 10s. So actually A's take away, I think, like 5 or something, you know. I don't know, I think it might even be 1. Yeah, I don't know, but you can test it out. Like, it's, you know, it's whatever. It's I always just use A because that usually takes away all of the bonus stats, and then I just kind of restart. But either way, so I'm just gonna go and show you real quick. Oh, you have to put them in the Digifarm. So yeah, so this is how you'll be going about giving them the bonus stats. So go ahead, put them in the farm. Go over here, Farm Island. You go over to him, and you can see now I feed him this. Plus 200. So right there, like I said, HP doesn't go up by 10s, it goes up by 100s. So right there, it gave him 100 or 200 instead of just 100. So what I like to do is sometimes I feed him a bunch, and I go ahead, I just press triangle to check, see how, yeah, okay, 200. I wanted to give him 60, so there's 1. So that means that so technically I gave him 3. Just for demonstration purposes, we'll just leave it like that. And do I have any for defense? Yes, I do have. So I'll feed him this. Do I have any for int? Perfect. Look, right there, defense gave me 20, so I'm actually lucky. I wanted to give them both 20. I can't remember what I said. Yeah. Okay, so look at this. So I'm lucky. So the 2 stats I wanted to give 20 into, they got that. So now I would just go ahead and buy 3 more HP fruits and put that into his health, and then now I'd have my perfect Impojimon Paladin mode. Haven't finished the story mode, might pick up the game since you don't have to grind like in Korean RPG. I mean, see, that's even hard to say because you do kind of have to grind for this game, because for things like, for just like this. All right, I'm just gonna demonstrate. So say I want to buy 3 more of the HP ones. 1, 2, 3. That's 300,000 right there. And I was lucky, I already had some extras for attack, and they gave me 20. But if it wasn't for that, I have to buy 2 of attack, 2 of int, and that would just, honestly, here, I'm gonna act like I don't have one. 2 of attack, 2 of int, and like now I'm down to 1 mil after I grinded for like maybe 20 minutes just to get 6 mil. And then after making 4 Digimon, I'm back to 1 mil, you know? So you have to grind for the money. But I definitely grinded for longer than 20 minutes. I grinded for a clean hour, I think, for that $5 million or yen. And then not only that, whenever I make a new Digimon, I gotta grind to get their levels up. But here, I'm gonna go ahead and feed that to the rest of my HP into him. So I guess so we can just see. So right there, they all gave me 100. So now we have 660, 20, 20. Now we have all 100 of our ABI stats used, and well, you can see that's a lot of HP. Oh my god, like I don't. Oh my god, that's a lot of HP. You know, so. And then that defense is solid, you know, and while the defense might not be the greatest, but the HP makes up for it, because this man can take a lot of hits. Like, oh my gosh. So that you know, it all depends on what you want to do. I could also personality. I could change my personality to an HP one. I think there's a personality that raises their HP. I'm not sure, but I could do that and make his HP even higher, or I could do defense. You know, because whenever they're balanced like that, it's hard to choose which stat you want to be more bulky in. You know, because this game isn't like the Pokemon where it's like, oh, this Pokemon, it'll be looking for these threats. Like, you know, I mean, you could say this is a counter for what's his name? I don't know. You know, it's just not the same. So it honestly doesn't matter how you do it. But other than that, that's the majority of ABI. How you do it, you know, how you can easily put in the stats and whatnot. You don't have to put them in the farm and wait. You know, if you don't want to spend money, okay, let me do this. If you don't want to spend money, you can put them in there in the farm island, and then what you go ahead and do is you find a Digimon that has, say I want to raise his HP. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna say I want to raise his fighting his attack ABI. I go ahead and find a Digimon that has a personality fighter. Go ahead, put them in here, and I make them the leader. How do I do that? I forget. I think I have to do it in the Digifarm. So I go ahead and make them the leader. Let me go do that. Yeah, I do change leader. And you make him the leader. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add in farm goods. Oh, that was greatly increase the amount of attack. I think you can. I don't know if they say you bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say you bought 5 best sandbags. I don't know if they will raise attack faster or anything, but either way, you could just fill this bitch in with best sandbags, I guess. I don't know, but either way, you just have to have the best sandbag in here. And now in terms of how much it'll raise, I cannot tell you that. I have no idea. I used to do this way until I figured out the fruit, and I just figured out how to grind for money. But you know, this way would be very, very tricky, because you'd have to be checking back whenever he raises. You don't want him to raise too much, and it would just be very annoying. So I wouldn't even recommend this. But I mean, if you want to save money and you say you want to just put all 100 ABI stats into one stat, then do it like this. It's fine by me. You know, there ain't no problem there. But if you're trying to distribute them differently, then I recommend you do the other way. But other than that, I mean, that's the majority of what ABI is, how you use them, how you add them, its origin. I don't know. That's the majority of what, you know, it is. So if you have any further questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them. Yeah, hope this helped. Hope you guys enjoyed. And other than that, I will see you guys. And I think I'm just gonna do this weekly. So next week we'll talk about. I had it in my head. Oh, move distribution. Like say like, you know how someone like Marine Angemon doesn't get. Where's he at? Where's Fetus? Can't find him. Passed him. Feed there. Someone has something how like Fetus does not get perfect revival. You know, you have to evolve. You know, we'll just go. That shouldn't be too complicated or anything like that. And I guess with that, I'll also explain the whole meta of the whole Digimon PvP, like, because there's a meta. So I'll explain that next week. But other than that, like I said, that's basically everything for ABI. Like I said, if you have any further questions, if I forgot anything that you're wondering, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.